you heard that Kweku Kwarteng, his spokesperson for the Ministry of Education. So when will these children return to school, and how can the reformation be done so they do not repeat their misconduct and turn out actually as responsible citizens? What about the friends who are watching in the community as a whole? What impact could this development have on them? Well, joining me via Zoom is psychologist with the Psychiatric Association of Ghana, Dr. Ruth Owusu-Antwi. For more, thank you so much, Dr. Ruth Owusu-Antwi. First, I want us to go into the minds of these students. What could they be going through as we speak with this dismissal? Right, so Dr. Antwi will join us again. I hear the line dropped. She'll be joining us again. Right, Dr. Antwi, I was finding out from you. I want you to take us through the minds of these students. What could they be going through right now with this dismissal? Hello, Dr. Antwi.
Hi, good morning. I don't know if you can.
Dr. Antwi, your voice is a bit far. So Dr. Antwi will fix her line and join us back. But as you may have followed, 8 students of the Chiana Senior High School in the north have been dismissed following a video that went viral. These girls using vulgar language insults on the president, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. So as we speak, the president has asked that the GS reverses the dismissal decision and gives them the appropriate punishment. Yes, I've been joined again by Dr. Antwi. She's a psychiatrist. Dr. Antwi, can you hear me now? Hello, Dr. Antwi.
Yes, good morning.
Great.
I can hear you clearly.
Great,
can you
great,
hear me?
Great, I can hear you loud and clear. So first, I want you to take us through the minds of these students with this dismissal. What could be going on in their minds as we speak?
These are students who are understand how to interrogate messages. For want of a better word, they are reported to have disrespected the president. And then thereafter, they have been disciplined by way of a dismissal from school. I am sure that by now they are very disrupted. They probably have regretted their actions. And I totally agree with the presidency saying that alternative disciplinary action should be taken. Well, if children or young people go wrong, we need to discipline them. That there is no two ways about it. We must register our displeasure at their actions and let them know what. But disciplinary actions should not deprive them of a good and a bright future. When we carry out disciplinary actions, the eventual aim is to make these people better than they were before. And so any disciplinary action that would end the person up in a worse state is not the right thing, it's not appropriate. And so if we decide to take these kids out of school, what probably is going on in their head by now is that they have regretted their actions, but it has caused them irreversible consequences, which is not right. It is further going to cause some psychological breakdown. These children would have lost an otherwise bright future through their education. So by all means, they should be told what they did was wrong. The right way is to sit them down and let them understand.
So Dr. Ruth Owusu-Antwi is a psychologist. She's been explaining why it's a good directive coming from the president that they should be given alternative punishment. She says that even though we condemn what the children did, the students did, and something that we do not want to encourage in our schools. We definitely do not also want to curtail their education. Dr. Antwi, if you're back, you were making the point that is the right decision that the president has taken. Hello, Doc. All right, so Dr. Owusu-Antwi is having some challenges with the line, but Dr. Owusu-Antwi, can you hear me? Hello, Doc, can you hear me?
Yes, Aisha, I can hear you.
Right.
Yes,
so
please.
You were making the point that is the right decision that the president took, that the students be given alternative punishments instead of the dismissal.
Yes, I was saying that I totally agree with that. I'm happy the president didn't say that scrap off the punishment entirely, but rather give them alternative disciplinary action. And I totally agree with that. What I was trying to say earlier was that every form of disciplinary action should have an intention of making the person a better person after the disciplinary action. And so if you met out any punishment, any sort of disciplinary action, and the end result is that the person will end up worse off, then you know that you have not chosen the appropriate one. These are young children or young people who would have missed a bright future because they have been dismissed. But if we sit them down, first of all, let them understand what they did wrong. In fact, for every young person, before you discipline them, you must find they took the wrong action. You let them know where and why they have gone wrong.
Dr. Owusu-Antwi is a psychologist. She made the point right there that the president stepped in at the right time, and she says that the students must come back to the classroom because they cannot be deprived of education, but they must be given alternative punishment, just as other people have called for, and that they also deserve to be educated and they deserve to be counseled so that we don't see a recurrence. Now,